Through the years, Cebuanos have seen philanthropy thrive in an environment where a vision of the future is enlaced with a deep sense of cultural pride. It all began with a man whose greatness sprang from his awareness of being part of a bigger community. The Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated, or RAFI, started as a generous endowment of a portion of the founder's most profitable shares in the Aboitiz companies. It has since naturally flowed like a stream of hope across provinces.
We see ourselves as architects of change, elevating the dignity of a man so that he can achieve higher levels of well-being.
Hence, RAFI sets the stage for partnerships while championing the best practices in community development and still creating positive impacts amidst the crisis. RAFI has led hundreds of communities to a culture of sustainable change. It continues to this day as an accelerator that transforms communities across Visayas, Mindanao, and parts of Luzon.
In RAFI, we talk a lot about the bugsay principle. So the bugsay is an oar and that the fisherman uses to kind of propel himself towards his goal every single day. No matter how big the waves are, how calm the sea is, it's hard work, it's passion, and it's really a motivation to help people help themselves.
Indeed, building grit and resilience among individuals has allowed communities to sail through one of the toughest times in our country. The COVID-19 pandemic. RAFI continues to find innovative ways to carry out the virtues ingrained in its three-pillar programs. Physical, which aspires to build healthy, resilient, and livable communities. Social, which aims to create opportunities for growth and improve a sense of identity and purpose among Filipinos. And economic, which focuses on the financial well-being of communities. Seeking to develop financially responsible and accountable drivers of the economy, the Foundation uprises communities from the grassroots through its microfinance arm, the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Microfinance Incorporated.
We would like to empower them so that they will have a tool for them to really manage their own business and to stand on their own in the future.
Coupled with the right skill set, clients can admirably run and grow their business with the working capital and support they receive, like child scholarships.
We have served almost 500,000 clients. For this year alone, we have trained around 2,000 of our clients.
Naka-provide jud ang RAFI sa among mga panginahanglan panahon sa pandemic. Diri ra sa ako kundi pati sa akong pamilya, pati sa akong mga sastre. Nakapalit sila sa ilang panginahanglan sama sa bugas, pagkaon.
Other communities also receive medical services, giving hope to more people in times of need. To strengthen the company's emergency response, RAFI's Humanitarian Disaster Preparedness and Response Program was formed to provide timely assistance to communities, further bringing its mission to fruition through the help of partners and stakeholders.
That's really why we call ourselves as architects of change. If we can bring in as many key players as we can, then we believe that that intervention will have sustainability.
This program upholds the Foundation's 3R framework: relief, recovery, and rehabilitation.
Naghatag sila namo og kini nga hunaw. Nakatulong talaga kasi maraming tao na pumunta sa barangay. At least nung mga tao na intindihan na nila kung anong dapat gawin, anong mga basic na pag-alkontra ng coronavirus.
Don Ramon's philanthropic impulse was shared by the family and became part of the culture of the Aboitiz companies. Named after the Aboitiz matriarch, whose passion was helping the socially disadvantaged, the Rafi Dolores Aboitiz Children's Fund enables organizations and communities to address the gaps in young children's well-being.
Rafi DASF enables communities to champion for children to reach their full potentials. We have 3 focus areas in DASF, especially in addressing the well-being gaps of children on health and nutrition, psychosocial development, and early childhood education.
The Rafi Dolores Aboitiz Children's Fund collaborates with different local government units and organizations to create more nurturing environments for children.
We always believe that raising children would really take a village. And DASF is one of our village communities, helping our own communities as well.
During the pandemic, we were able to partner with several organizations working with street children. We really wanted to ensure that the children will be cared for, especially those who are most vulnerable.
Taking a holistic approach in fostering community wellness, the management targeted a health condition known to be one of the world's leading cause of death: cancer. Hence, the Rafi Eduardo J. Aboitiz Cancer Center.
It started way back in February of 1986, based on the wish of one of our founder, Don Eduardo Aboitiz. I think one of his realizations during his fight with the disease, it's basically a community's battle.
It focuses on implementing programs in cancer advocacy and education, screening and early detection, and treatment, assisted by equipping rural health units to provide better care for those in the grassroots communities.
I'm very much thankful to Rafi through sa ilang financial assistance. It helps a lot during my treatment or during my chemo. So I praise to God. He held me.
Fueling Rafi's desire to build healthy and livable communities is its passion for environmental care and conservation. Through the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation 1 to Tree program, farmers engage in community-based practices that are environmentally appropriate.
They are able to earn in several ways. One is through the seedlings. No? The other aspect is when they plant, they are also given an incentive for them to be able to plant it.
This way, tree planting and maintenance not only benefited the environment, but augmented the farmer's income as well.
Sa awa ng Diyos, nakapagtayo ako sariling bahay. Kung sakali man mawala buhay ko or ano, pwede ko nang sabihin na yan lang maiiwan ko sa inyo na hindi na kayo mababasa. Atin yan.
We truly believe in tree growing because it goes so much further than just planting a seedling. It's about growing trees and making them sustain themselves and survive just simply past the seedling stage, and that's one thing we pride ourselves on. Despite the uncertainties, the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated strives to keep its brand mission in light of the pandemic.
Rafi's mission is to help people achieve higher levels of well-being. We like to focus on young people because we believe that they can carry their communities towards their goals.
With pride and commitment, it carries out its mission to awaken the Cebuanos' interest for the past and promote cultural awareness through the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated Culture and Heritage Unit.
The use of new technologies is very important and very timely. All the videos that have been produced, all the webinars are still available for access by teachers, not just in Cebu, but all over the Philippines and the world.
These virtual programs not only invite more people to appreciate the artifacts, plays, and other visual arts, they also allow for the digital preservation of Cebuano heritage and culture. New measures are underway for a strong and sustainable reopening. Rafi hopes to start shaping communities with the youth through the formation of effective learning environments.
The Rafi Education Development Unit partners with education stakeholders to provide conducive learning environments, through the provision of quality, cost-effective school infrastructure.
It also enables school communities through grants that help them innovate their own management practices.
Yung Rafi, isa rin yan sa weapon ng lungsod na ganun karami rin naitulong nila para mabago yung pag-iisip ng mga kababayan namin dito sa lungsod.
Social well-being is really about looking at the person's ability to thrive, believing that you can be someone, you can do something.
To achieve this, the Social Well-Being Cluster likewise reignited the youth's interest in meaningful engagements designed to equip leaders through powerful, world-class learning and development programs.
School Adventure Camp is the first and only fully dedicated adventure education center in the Philippines. We have been training young people, professionals from corporates to LGUs, NGOs, sangguniang kabataan leaders. Every year, we have an average of about 8,000 to 10,000.
A shift to provide relevant courses online allowed them to continue empowering future leaders amid the pandemic. A year on since the pandemic hit, the Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated continues responding to people's needs through inventive and sustainable ways.
The gap that we've seen is really in encouraging people to take this vaccine. People who are setting up vaccination centers, we're also working with them to convince people to sign up.
That in being an anchor that gives people the stability they need, the guiding light that directs the youth along their path, and the beacon that helps people find their way back. The Ramon Aboitiz Foundation Incorporated will not cease charting the way until everyone moves forward beyond the crisis, living up its mission of creating positive impacts amidst the crisis.